Hey everybody, my name is Kevin Wegmaker, Instructional Technology Consultant here at MCC. I just want to use the next couple minutes to go over some tech tools and tech tricks that are available for you as an instructor here at Montcalm Community College. The first thing that I always like to start out with are three items that I think serve to be influencer items for you and obviously for your students. I spend a lot of time sending out information, trying to connect with students, trying to connect with instructors, but the easiest way to get the most important things out to the students and make sure that the flow of your classroom benefits from that is by encouraging you to cover these items in the first week, first couple days of class, and reminding your students that they exist during the term. And the first one this year is Canvas support. Canvas support is available 24/7, 365. It exists right within Canvas. It really fulfills a need for when students don't know how to do something in Canvas. Maybe they don't know how to upload a file. Maybe they don't know how to respond to a discussion. Or maybe something's not working as they would expect it to work. So having the ability to reach out no matter what the time of day it is to get some support is very important. So to access that, all you have to do, and this is for instructors as well, not just students, any user in Canvas has access to support. You just go to the global navigation here and click on Help. And we recommend that you use a chat. You can call, you can search the Canvas guide, you can send them an email as well. But the most convenient way that we have found is just to click on this chat link here, and that will bring up a chat with a Canvas representative immediately to try to get your problem solved. One other thing I might mention is Canvas has a uptime of 99.9%. So if your students bring to you an excuse or mention to you that Canvas is down, chances are that's not true, or you most likely would have known about it already. So just a heads up on that to dispel any myths with Canvas breaking. Second influencer item is Canvas notifications. Each individual Canvas user is in charge of dictating how they want to be notified within Canvas. And so it's very important that you let your students know that they should check at the beginning and throughout the term to make sure their notifications are specific to how they need to be notified for the courses that they're taking. To access notifications, you're just going to go up to the global navigation again and go to your account, and you will see notifications. Click on that and you'll see a list of all the different items that you can be notified on. If you're not sure what something is, just hold your mouse over it and you will see more of a description on it. Over to the right here, you'll see different ways that you can be notified immediately, a daily summary, a weekly summary, and then not be notified at all. If you're not sure what it is, up here at the top, there is a key of sorts that will help you kind of sort it out. I probably have more columns than what you will see in your notification area because, for example's sake, I've added a couple other channels to be notified by, even though you can see that I have them all in the green X's, so they are not currently turned on. The only thing I use for notifications is my MCC email address, which is what you should have up there as well. That brings us to the third and final item, which is OneDrive and Canvas integration. More specifically, OneDrive, and making sure that you store and your students store their MCC related files using OneDrive for Business. All of you as MCC users have a OneDrive account. You have pretty much unlimited storage in that account, and we highly recommend that you store all of your MCC files using your MCC OneDrive account. Reason being is we can help you to easily recover any files that are deleted. We can maintain security for the files that you store in there. And we can also support you in your use of that, making sure that you know how to use it and where to go and all that fun stuff, how to share, things like that. Additionally, there is integration within Canvas, so as far as sharing those files within Canvas, you don't ever have to leave Canvas to share your OneDrive files. The same can be said for your students. They can easily submit files for an assignment or discussion or whatever it is that you're having them do without ever leaving Canvas from their OneDrive area. The last thing, and probably one of the most beneficial things, is when you link your files from your OneDrive and Canvas, if you have to make a change to that file, you don't have to delete the file from Canvas, change the file, re-upload it, and reshare it. You simply navigate to your OneDrive, make the change to the file, and since it's linked in Canvas, that change is reflected right within Canvas. So it really cuts down on a lot of work on your end. So those are your three influencer items for your students. Make sure that they are aware of them in the first week. Canvas support, Canvas notifications, and making sure you're storing your MCC files in OneDrive. Now, I also like to spend some time going over some of the different and newer tools that are available for you this year. But one thing that we learned this past spring term is keeping your content online and keeping your content in a place where students can access it, whether you have class or not, is a very important thing. I had a lot of instructors come to me with the class cancellations and really ask for, hey, how do I do video? Hey, how do I do discussions? How do I do online quizzes? And all those tools that can be very beneficial. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that you understand the importance of having your content available online and the consistency that comes with that, knowing that your students can always access your course content in Canvas, set up through modules. I'm not saying that you have to run your quizzes in there, but making sure that you have most of your content in Canvas is nothing but a benefit. And once you get a better understanding of how Canvas works and how it can work for you and your students, most users are very happy with what they see. And so in addition to using Canvas, there's some other tools that we can kind of plug into Canvas that I just want to make you aware of that could really benefit you and your students should we have more opportunities where the ice comes in and campus is closed for an extended period of time. This can also be helpful in the event that maybe you just have to have one class during a week canceled or multiple courses canceled during a week, whether it be a power outage or you as an instructor are ill. And so what I want to point out is you've probably seen ARC in Canvas. ARC will soon be known as Canvas Studio. And so if I go back to Canvas, you're going to see that you do have an ARC area here. ARC is a new tool that we have adopted that lives in Canvas, obviously, but it's going to allow you to create, upload, and store video right within Canvas. So if you want to start using video within your classes, you can create those videos, you can record yourself, you can record your screen, you can upload already created videos or videos that you have found, and you can also add videos directly from YouTube. You can see these videos here that have the YouTube icon on it. So it's a really handy place to start incorporating or broaden your use of video into your classroom. In addition to being able to add video to different course items, you can also add quiz questions. You can allow commenting right within the video. So students can be watching a video. They can click on the video to make a comment at a specific part within the video. You can also view the analytics, so you can see who's watching the videos that you're posting. You have a student that is struggling. They say they watch all the video. You can go back and see if they actually did watch the video second by second throughout the video. So a lot of cool tools within here. I'll be sending you more information on ARC and, well, soon to be known as Canvas Studio as we get closer to the term and as the term wears on and as we learn new uses and how instructors are putting it to use. But I just want to make you aware that this tool does exist for you within Canvas. Another item is I'm going to be, as I mentioned, providing you with more resources. All of you are, or most of you should be in the instructor resource area on your Canvas dashboard. There's going to be a video toolkit, and there is one that exists right now, but it's going to be getting better to include more strategic uses of Canvas Studio or ARC, as we currently call it. Well, Flipgrid is another way to kind of distinguish your discussions. I know a lot of you probably have some experience with Flipgrid. It's free. It lives within Canvas as well, as you can see from the screen here. If you don't see it on your navigation, all you have to do is go to your course settings and adjust your navigation to make sure that it is there. But as you can see here, we can post a prompt, and students can use their phone, they can use their computer to give a video response. So instead of typing out a response, they can actually talk out their response. They can respond to another student's response. Has Canvas gradebook integration, so you can post a score for a response right within this Flipgrid area for that specific discussion, and it will show up in your Canvas gradebook. So pretty cool tool if you want to change the way that your discussions take place within your class. One other thing that I really want to point out is, and I know a lot of you use Canvas quizzes because of how easy it is for you to do quick assessments, and Canvas grades them, and for whatever reason. But the current Canvas tool is going to be phased out. Now, not anytime soon, probably not until like the end of 2020, so quite a ways off. But they're working on a new quiz tool, and they have been working on a new quiz tool for quite some time. It's called quizzes.next. To access quizzes.next, you actually go to the assignment area within your course, and up at the top you will see add a quiz. Quizzes.next allows for more options, more question types, better ways of scoring. You don't have to, it's not going to tabulate, the amount of points you have for each question. Instead, you can just set the overall points and it will divvy it up. There's a lot of different settings within quizzes.next. You don't have to migrate over to quizzes.next right now. I'm just pointing this out so that you're aware of it. If you want to start experimenting with this new quiz tool in Canvas, because it is going to be the future, or will be the future of Canvas quizzes. So in the past, I've always offered my services to come into your classroom and explain the instructional technology that we have available to students in your classroom, and I'm still very happy to do that. In fact, I encourage you to contact me about coming into your classroom, preferably early in the term, but it doesn't really matter when, any time in the term, to talk to your students about Canvas tips and how to use Office 365 and OneDrive, the influencer items that I pointed out, mobile learning and how to access different mobile apps, the Canvas student app, and things like that. And I'd be happy to come into your classroom, spend 15, 20, however long you'd like me to be in there to talk to your students about instructional technology that is available to you. So if I got your head spinning right now based on the stuff that I've been talking about so far, don't worry. Don't think that you need to know it all. Don't think that you have to explain it all to your students, because I'm more than happy to come in and show your students what's available and how to put it to use. Additionally, you might find that if your students have a better grasp of the technology, they can actually help you with the technology and help other students in the class. So if you feel like you're overwhelmed with the tech that is available and it's something that you just don't want to venture into, let your students assist you with it. You'd be surprised at how much they can help you with it. Speaking of the Canvas mobile app, I recently found out that our students are using the Canvas mobile app on almost a one-to-one basis, meaning almost every student is using the Canvas mobile app. And they're using it to get announcements, participate in class communications, whether that be contact the instructor, contact other students, submit assignments even, take quizzes in some instance. Maybe you have some low stakes quizzes. And so view feedback. And so there's a lot that they can do right from the Canvas mobile app. Obviously, they're not probably writing papers, although we have seen that happen before. But make sure your students are aware of the Canvas mobile app, and also know that there's a dedicated teacher mobile app as well that will allow you to, participate in class discussions, communications. It also has speed grader integration, so you can actually grade student work right from the teacher mobile app. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. All right, just a couple more things and then I am done. Canvas core training, it's still a requirement. If you haven't finished that, make sure that you do complete that. You do have 1 year from the time you were added to it to complete it. So if you are still within that year, make sure you're getting after it. If you're past that year, you really need to get after it. The Canvas core training is in place so that we provide students with a more consistent learning management experience, and obviously making sure that all of our instructors have a good feel for how they're presenting the majority of their content. So if you have any questions about taking the core training, if you haven't been added to it yet, please get in touch with me. The 85%, you actually have to finish with 80% or higher. Like I said, a couple more items. One of the last ones is accessibility. It's very important within our courses, and I know this has been mentioned before, that we maintain accessibility. And that's making sure that all of our users can access the content that we present within Canvas or wherever we present it. We have a couple tools that are available right within Canvas that can help us out. One of them is called You Do It, and you should see it on your course navigation, but it'll actually scan your course for accessibility errors or issues, and it will return the scan and actually show you where the errors are. And the beautiful thing about You Do It is you can fix it right from the scan. So if you don't have alternate text, you can add it right from there. If you're not using headings, proper heading sequence, you can fix it right from there. So it's a pretty cool tool right within Canvas. If you don't want to run a UDoIt scan, you can use the Canvas Accessibility Checker, or you can use both of them. The Accessibility Checker is available in any instance of the rich content editor. You can see it highlighted there with that icon for accessibility. And if you click on that button, it will check the content for accessible issues. And if there are any issues, you can fix them right from the sidebar there that will pop up. So two very convenient tools right within Canvas to help you out with accessibility. If you're using Word, if you're using PowerPoint, things like that, there's accessibility checkers in those as well. So please make sure that you're paying attention to this. This is a very big deal, and I'm sure Rob can elaborate on this if you'd like to know more. Last thing, we provide checklists. You may have seen those. I will be emailing those out at the beginning of the term, probably about halfway through the term or midterm, and then towards the end of the term. And these are they're not requirements. Well, some of them might be requirements, but these are more just kind of simple things that you might otherwise forget that will help you to prepare as you lead up to the course, as you're facilitating the course or midway through the course, and as you're working to wrap up the course. Most of you have these things down, but just as a subtle reminder, a lot of people have given very positive feedback on these items. Just, hey, I would have forgotten about that. So just some simple tricks that I wanted you to be aware of. I will be emailing these out here in about a month or so. And that's it. If you have any questions, as always, the best way to get a hold of me is via email, kevin.wagonmaker@montcalm.edu. I hope all of you are having a great summer, and we'll be in touch with you shortly. Have a good one.